And a kick. Get around.
Lock the door. You two, get the blinds. Take the blanket off her.
Not such a big mouth now.
You are our prisoner. We have ways of making you talk.
Oh, shut up! This isn't a game! Don't waste your energy, Tash. No one can hear you.
Oh, I've got the cassette.
What's that for?
Her confession.
She's gonna tell us the truth about all the trouble she's been causing. Yeah, and then we'll play it to Nick in the morning.
And then we'll have to sort her out. And we're not letting you go until you do.
All right, let's do it.
Careful. She might bite.
Things in ears, everyone. This is gonna be noisy.
Oh, no, stop!
What?
It's not enough.
What do you mean?
We tried to warn them about Tash before. Nick, Tony, Max, the police, but they're useless. They're scared to do anything. Do you think her confession will make any difference?
It's evidence, isn't it?
Sophie's lying in a coma. What more evidence do they need?
Yeah, but everyone's blaming Mr. Callan. He was in charge.
Mr. Cowan didn't make Louis and Sophie go down that mine shaft. We all know who did that.
It's like it doesn't matter what happened to me and Sophie.
We need to teach the adults a lesson in justice. Tash needs to pay for her crimes. If they won't deal with Tash, then we will.
What do you mean, Richard?
Yeah, what do you mean, deal with her?
When they find her tied up in here in the morning, they'll know we're serious.
I don't want to get into trouble.
We won't. As long as we all stick together, we'll be all right.
But they'll know it's us.
So what if they do? They might tell us off a bit, but they know that Tash is the problem. They'll send her off to a home or something. Then we won't have to put up with her anymore.
Richard, aren't you going a bit too far?
Are you bottling out?
Yeah, Davey. What's the matter?
I just thought we were going to give her a bit of a scare. Have a bit of a joke.
Was it a joke when she stole Louis' digipet and Sam's sweets and smashed up the radio station?
The radio station was paid for by Max's mum. Kicking that in was sick.
Was it a joke when she led me and Sophie down the tunnel? Is it a joke that Sophie's in a coma and could die?
Richard's right, I'm sick of her. She's such a bully. You should see her when she's in with Sophie. I think she owns her.
She practically tried to chuck us out the other day.
And why do you think that is? Perhaps she wants to be there when Sophie wakes up. Perhaps she doesn't want anyone else to get to Sophie. Perhaps because Sophie's the one that really knows what happened, she doesn't want Sophie to wake up. She left you, Louis, didn't she? In the tunnel.
She said she was going to get Sophie.
Oh, yeah. You can just imagine her, can't you? Struggling to save the life of a so-called friend. Tragic, isn't it? Except what's really tragic is that it never happened. She left them. All she cared about was saving herself. Sophie's crying out for help, and Louis just shouting for her to come back. But does Tash listen? Does she stop? No! She leaves them to die! We've all seen what she's like. That's why she gets so angry when we talk about Sophie.
I think she wants to say something.
What do you think will happen if we let her speak? More names, more insults. That's all she knows. What did she call you and Si yesterday? A pair of big-mouth bullies.
She called me an animal nerd.
That's right. She practically killed Louis, and now she's calling him names.
She's been on at me since I came in here. And what have I ever done to her?
What did she call you, Sam?
I can't remember.
She called you a poodle. And are you gonna let her get away with that?
No.
She had her chance and she blew it. We don't need to hear more of her lies.
Richard's right. That stuff was found in a locker. And she practically told us she was going to trash the radio studio.
And then she says it's not her. She blamed Richard, and he used to stick up for her.
We all know she's a liar.
Honestly, Davy, would you believe anything she said?
No.
So do we agree she's guilty?
Yes.
Guilty.
Kate?
Yeah. She's guilty, all right. She's a pain.
Davy?
I suppose so.
Sam? Sam, is she guilty? And what do we do to guilty people?
Punish them.
Punish. Punish!
Punish! Punish! Punish! Punish! Punish! Punish! Punish! Punish!
It was me. I blocked the entrance to the tunnel.
What?
I stopped you getting out. It's all my fault.
You idiot! You're giving the whole thing away! I thought I told you to keep your mouth shut!
And what do you know about this, Richard?
Yeah, Sam. Was Richard there too?
He just said it'd be a laugh. I'm really sorry, Louis. I'd never done any of it if I'd known about Davy's cigarette.
What?
It was your fag that started the explosion.
What fag?
I remember. Richard nicked it off us.
Yeah, but we didn't even light it.
Right, and now we know Sam's talking a load of cobblers. Let's tie him up in the chair with Tash, give them both a thrashing.
It was you, Richard. You lit that cigarette. You caused the explosion.
Oh, this is rubbish.
I saw you, just like I saw you trash the radio studio.
You don't believe any of this. Who'll be saying I knit that stuff next?
Did you?
He's gone mental. He fancies her. You can't prove any of it.
Yes, we can. Tash, can you promise us that you didn't do anything?
Why are you asking me? You never believe anything I say. You're all going to have to make your own minds up about what you believe.
Who's in there? Richard? Tash?
Oh, just ignore it.
Open the door. Open the door now. What on earth do you think you're doing? Get back to your beds right now. Come on.
Come on, Tash.
Richard? What's going on?
I will not condone bullying from you or anybody else.
Won't you accept our apology?
Just get lost.
How do you think you did these little marks?
I felt sorry for you. That's why I let you hang around. But you're gonna pay for what you've done.
You should show a bit more concern for other people. It's your brother who's lying injured in hospital.